What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And today we are going to take a look at the Bestech Riverstone. First off, I'll let you guys know if here's noise in the background. They're cutting branches and stuff down around power lines, so you may hear saws running in the background. I apologize in advance for that. Also, let you know this knife was sent to me by my friend Jason. He has a YouTube channel called Puerto Rican with a Knife. I will link it in the description below. Go give him a follow. Super funny guy, super nice guy. Great knife collection also. All right, let's go over the specs of this knife, do a couple size comparisons, then I'll give you my thoughts on it, because I like a lot about this knife, but there's one reason I couldn't recommend buying it. I would not recommend buying it. So, all right, overall length is 6.5 inches. Blade length's 2.45 inches. Blade thickness is 138 thousandths. 154 cm blade steel. Cage ceramic ball bearings. The weight is 4.3 ounces. There are G10 versions with different color G10, and there's also micarta version. Titanium backspacer. This is G10, by the way. Titanium backspacer and pocket clip. Stainless steel liners. Great ergonomics. Let me start there. Ergonomics are amazing. Absolutely amazing on this knife. Feels so good in hand. It's a little chunker, right? It's kind of thick. I don't know the handle thickness. Let's check it real quick. And for its size, it's kind of heavy, but not like uncomfortably heavy. I love the way this thing feels in hand. I love the way it feels in pocket. The action's pretty good. Like 50, a little over ½ inch thick, so. The action's good. It's not great action. I've definitely felt better from Bestech. But it's got good action. It's got a good detent for the flipper tab and the reverse flick and the thumb flick. Although I find the thumb flick a little awkward feeling, but you can do it. But the action's good. The ergos are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This is one of those knives you have to hold it in the forward finger choil. It's the only way it's meant to be held. If you come back here in a normal grip, even with a medium-sized hand, I'm falling off back here. It just feels so weird. Even if I use it as a 3-finger knife, it just feels strange in your hand. And then the pocket clip feels uncomfortable at that point. It's meant to be held like this and only like this in the forward finger choil. So, and like right here, it's amazing. It feels so good in hand. I love how it feels in hand. I love the blade shape. I love the belt satin they did on it. It looks amazing. I love the pocket clip too, the way it looks, and the backspacer. This is a Grissom design, if you didn't know. Could do without that there, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm not a big lanyard hole fan, but I like the way this looks. I think it looks really good. Let's do a couple size comparisons real quick. We will start with the Penguin, the QSP Penguin, and the Civivi Elementum. So short and stubby, short and stubby. Next, we will do the Para 3 and the Benchmade Bug Out. So, a little shorter than the Para 3 and a lot shorter than the Bug Out. What else can we do here? Here's a knife it reminds me of in hand, the way it feels in hand. The Urban EDC F5.5, which you guys know, I think is one of the most ergonomic knives out there. One of the best filling knives in hand out there is the F5.5. This is right there with it. I'd call it a tie. That's how good it feels in hand. Here's the Cavist Bladeworks variant PE2. Do a couple more and then I'll tell you why I wouldn't recommend this knife. Here's the Kaiser Feist XL. And another knife that feels similar in hand, but it's thinner, the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. This knife here is one of the reasons I would not recommend that knife. Kaiser Mini Sheepdog with 154 cm steel liners. No, you don't get a titanium pocket clip or backspacer, but you can get these for $60, $65, right? 154 cm. This knife, the G10 variant, is $139. And the micarta variant, with just the only difference is it has micarta scales, $159. I think those prices are absurd for this knife. At first I thought, well, it must have titanium liners also, right, to be that expensive. No, they're steel liners. So I mean, for 150 with 154 cm, you have so many options from Kaiser out there that are less than half the price of this knife, right? Yeah, you get a titanium backspacer and pocket clip, but is that worth an additional $70 or $80? No, it's not. Really not. I think that's why all of these are in stock right now. There are 5 different variants on White Mountain Knives. I'll link it down below if you want to spend the money and buy one, but none of them are sold out, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with the price, especially when you consider the materials. And unfortunately, on White Mountain Knives website, it does not tell you what the liners are made of. If you go to Bestech's website, maybe it says it there, but yeah, for that price, if I bought this knife, I would have assumed those liners were titanium, and they're not, and which is going to make the weight a little more. 4.3 ounces. It is a little heavy for its size, considering this little mini sheepdog is like, I can't remember, 2.6 or something like that. Yeah, kind of disappointing because of how much I like it. I really like how it feels in hand. I love how it feels in pocket. It's a great little knife. I would just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye on these knives. I think you're going to see price drops on them. They don't seem to be selling well from what I can see online. They're in stock everywhere, and they have been for some time now. So, you know, I'd keep an eye on this one if you like the look of it, and if you like a really ergonomic knife, because I think you'll be able to pick these up a little bit less money down the road. I think $100 for this knife would be fair. That's the most I'd pay for it. Honestly, at this point, you can even drop it further and get rid of the titanium pocket clip and backspacer. Just make us a true budget. They're trying to mix premium and budget here. And honestly, not quite charge you the premium pricing, but with my card, $160 for this knife is crazy. And $140 with G10 is just as crazy. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all on the next one.